After more than a week of testimony, a Missoula County jury returned guilty verdicts for the suspect in a double murder in Frenchtown.
The case started 2 years ago when Karen Hardy walked into a Glendive police department to report a double homicide she witnessed years earlier. 2 murders she says were committed by the father of her children. Connor McCauley has been following the case and has more in the studio tonight. Connor?
Thanks, Jill and Dennis. To say this was a difficult case to follow would be an understatement. Contentious posturing from both sides of the case dominated the 2-week trial, but at the end of the day, it all came down to one person's testimony to convict Carissa Hardy of 4 felony counts. After 9 days of jury selection, witness testimony, numerous in-chamber conferences, and plenty of drama, the jury in the Carissa Hardy trial has ruled the defendant guilty on all 4 counts.
We, the jury, enter the following unanimous verdict. To the charge of deliberate homicide, count 1, guilty. To the charge of deliberate homicide, count 2, guilty. To the charge of solicitation to commit deliberate homicide, count 3, guilty. To the charge of solicitation to commit deliberate homicide, count 4, guilty. Dated the 16th day of May 2019.
Thursday morning, both the defense and prosecution gave their final statements to the jury before they went into deliberation around 11 a.m. Karen Hardy's witness testimony was the key piece of evidence to the case, and while the defense questioned its authenticity, Missoula Deputy County Attorney Brian Lowney says that the proof is in the corroboration.
You saw her testimony. Did it seem made up to you? And further, ask yourself what she ever said about the murders that wasn't corroborated by the rest of the investigation. Think about that for a second. What did she ever say about the murders that was not corroborated by the investigation?
The defense counsel argued that law enforcement did not conduct their investigation properly, which calls into question anything produced from it.
Officers should not hide the ball. And if they're doing that, you should question everything that they say. One question is, how do the police, who had a full-blown FBI search team, how do they miss 4 cell phones? And what else did they miss? Or what else did they selectively pick out?
After the guilty verdict, Hardy was remanded back to the custody of the Missoula County Detention Center and now awaits sentencing, which has not yet been scheduled. This had the feeling of a knockdown, drag-out kind of trial, with the main theme being drama. The key witness, Karen Hardy, struggled to hold in her emotions as she testified in front of the killer. One witness claimed that the Missoula County Attorney's Office was not telling the truth, and after an outburst in the middle of his testimony, was told he would be held in contempt of court if he continued. But after all that drama, it only took 6 hours of deliberation from the jury behind closed doors to decide this case. Back to you.
Thanks, Connor. This high-profile trial could be the last for Judge James Wheelis, who was called out of retirement to take the bench for possibly the last time.